It's Saturday morning, July 19th at Camp Scholler, our first full day at Oshkosh AirVenture. AirVenture does not begin until Monday, so today we'll head over to the EAA Museum and check that out. It's only a short 10-minute bike ride from our campsite, as you can see on the map. The EAA Museum is a world-class aviation museum, and admission to the museum is free with your AirVenture Week wristband.
Saturday morning. Good morning to the EAA Museum. During AirVenture Week, it opens up at 8 in the morning, and that's it straight across the road. But I think our spot was right here last year, somewhere here.
If you decide to camp at Camp Scholler, please consider bringing a bicycle or some other way to get yourself around the camp and to the museum and to the gates. The lineups for the buses can be very long, so somebody brings a bike, golf cart, quad, or something. If you spend a week here, you're going to walk miles and miles, so anytime you can save your feet by riding your bike, it helps a lot.
Why did I choose to go on these rocks? Is there a crossing there? No.
You can't go through those people's yards.
Okay. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't go right across, eh? Yeah. Well, there's an opening in the fence there too. Coming through the middle. Yeah. Just off to my left here is the SOS Brothers beer tent. Come Monday evening, a tent will be hopping. They usually have a live band. Left-hand turn to the museum.
Having a bike allows you to get on roads that are normally closed to vehicular traffic around the airport. Keep in mind that you cannot bring your bike onto the AirVenture grounds.
There we go.
There's a bike lockup area at each entrance gate.
And it looks like the rain is gonna go past us. I can get through here. I'm gonna close my eyes. I can get through here. There. And off to our right is Pioneer Airport. This is where they do the helicopter rides out of during AirVenture, and some very vintage planes may land here. I'm not sure. And I think this is where they also have KidVenture. Kids do air modeling stuff. They've dragged a few airplanes out of the Eagle hangar because they usually have a big banquet there on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday night to support the young Eagles. And there's the entrance to the museum. bike rack off to our left where we'll chain up.
Here we are at the EAA Museum. It's an impressive museum. Fantastic. Come in, you look up in the sky and there's 3 pits. And the Christian Eagle's up there. Just an outstanding place. So this is the EAA Museum gift shop. Huge selection of clothing. All kinds of signs on the wall you can buy for your shop or your trailer. Models, kids clothing, kids space helmets, kids flight suits, Lego type models, plastic type models, Christmas decorations, Christmas tree, an airplane light set, and a Christmas tree, little symbol models, more die cast, and a nice book selection. You'll find more books in all through the grounds at the Warbird area and Author's Corner. Kids books, kids stuffy toys, all kinds of cups, hats, more clothing, some RC airplanes, more caps, more shirts. Just a great thing. And here's the view looking out towards Pioneer Airport. Nice and quiet here in the morning. I think today I'm just going to do a walk through the museum here and just give you an idea of the magnificence of this museum. This is kind of the air show aerobatic corner. There's art show, Super Chipmunk, November 1114 Victor. I believe this is the fixed gear version. Christian Eagle, Super Steerman, Hot Canary, there's just so much to see, so many airplanes. But you can't really take it all in on your first visit. This is going to be what, my 10th, 12th trip to AirVenture. Spirit of St. Louis replica on the back. This is just an intro look into the EAA Museum. Check out my July 19th video titled EAA Museum Visit for July 19th for the full tour of the EAA Museum. We've left the museum, we're riding on to Friar Tucks. It's a restaurant outside the museum, outside the EAA grounds. But a lot of the AirVenture people that come here go to Friar Tucks at least once a week. Here you can see All the planes that have flown in so far. What's happening? There's one-handed bike riding. It's not recommended. Too lazy to put my GoPro on my bike mount. There's Friar Tucks. Yes. What's on the menu? Maybe some cool ginger ale. Never know. Well, I almost became the first casualty. I was holding the camera with my left hand, steering with my right, and I decided to slow down and touch the brake with my right hand, only there was no brakes.
Oh, jeez.
We're very loose. I gotta do some adjusting here. We had a delicious lunch at Friar Tucks. We looked at the airplanes at the North 40, then rode back to camp and the West Camp Store. This is what they call the North 40 camping area with airplanes. Sleep under your wing next to Friar Tucks. Looks like somebody is camping with their Pilatus PC-12 out there in a Grumman Widgeon. On the way back to camp from Friar Tucks, we noticed a bunch of airplanes parked outside at the back of the museum, so we stopped to check them out. North side of the Aviation Museum. Cool looking vintage airplanes. Mark, there's window. The sirens were blaring a few minutes ago, but they stopped now, so maybe it's just a test. Curtis Robin.
That's the genesis of my aviation obsession. Was the Great Waldo Pepper movie.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. There's a Waco in there. Not sure what model. The jet was flying by, just distracted me. Stinson Reliant taper wing. Replica Spirit of St. Louis. funk. I'm feeling funky. Oh, an orange Booker Youngman in here. Look at that. And this nice Waco. And this is a Waco taper wing. I'm not sure what model it is. Here we have some airplanes taken out of the Eagle hangar in the museum. P-51, Grumman Duck, some North American P-64, I think Orion STA. In the very back against the trees is a DC-3. Oh, we'll make our way back to our campsite, charge up some batteries. We're forecasting thunderstorms starting at 2 o'clock here on Saturday. We'll see what the weather brings. If the weather doesn't come in, we'll probably head down to runway 1836 and watch some landings. Cheers. And this is the way to the West Campground store. We're just going to cut across in the grass here, make it a bit shorter. This is a smaller store. There's a bigger selection at the Red Barn store, just down the road on your map. You can get a few things here. Saturday afternoon, we're going to ride from our campsite to the entrance gate. We ride down this dirt road through the 101-acre woods. It's good now because it's dry. Get a good rain, means it takes longer to dry out.
through this side road here. On this paved road, I'm not sure what it's called. See a street sign maybe up ahead. The shower building we use is just on our left here, under those tall cedar trees. Flying Theater, show movies tonight, is down to our left. Campers as far as the eye can see. Another shower building to our left. Freight aid station, security on our right. Some EAA workshops, like a fabrication shop and stuff like that, to just repair the stuff that's on the grounds, infrastructure. I believe these John Deere tractors have been donated for the show. And there's the Red Barn Market off to our left. Buy some groceries, some camping supplies. And here's the start of the grounds, eh? To our left is what we call the fly market. It's like a flea market. Of people selling stuff. On to our right, under our white tent, is an EAA chapter pancake breakfast each morning with eggs, sausage, pancakes, coffee, I believe, for $9. Off to our left in that white tent is where people sell used aircraft parts. Yeah, you can see a partially built aircraft there and a trailer for sale. And here we are on our left are the bike area. Where you come and you park your bike and you go check things out. The key is to remember where you left your bike. I said the key is to remember where you left your bike so you can find it at the end of the day. Huh? Yeah. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row over. Yeah, so you walk from the bike park to the entrance gate. There's only a few bikes in here today. It's Saturday. Come Monday, there'll be thousands of bikes in there, and finding your bike will be a workout. And this is the gate 27 that we normally go in. that's it. You can see lots of stuff getting set up. Crates being shipped in by the exhibitors. Things are just happening.
On the Saturday before the show, they only had the blue tram running, so I jumped on the blue tram and took a tour on its route. The trams are a great way to get around the grounds and save your feet.
Tram going down to the vintage area. Saves a lot of walking getting on these trams. Off to our right is Theater in the Woods. That brown building there. That's where they have different evening presentations. Speakers, entertainment. And the vintage Red Barn. There's a few vintage airplanes on display.
Our first stop will be vintage.
There's a bookstore in the background. They're not open yet, but a lot of times they have great deals on used books. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful biplane. Beautiful Cessna Cub.
Please wait till the tram comes to a dedicated stop before exiting to the right seats.
A vintage cafe. Empty today, but it'll be full come Monday. Stinson on floats. Hangar concession. Lots of porta potties. Look at all those porta potties.
Also,
The Aviators Club South. I think you have to buy special tickets. Sit in there and get an air-conditioned place to sit in or outside. And I think beverages are included. Refreshments. The Cessna 180, 185 parking area. We're coming up to the ultralight area. Just to our right there's the Tall Pines Cafe. Another place to eat.
next stop will be the ultralight runway. So it looks like somebody came up before today.
Another row of porta potties, cleaned every morning. One thing that EAA does very well, lots of potties, lots of garbage cans, recycling cans.
Please wait till we come to a complete stop and exit to your right.
And there's the ultralight. And there's the ultralight runway. No ultralights flying today. what they call the South 40.
Our next stop is the South 40 and our turnaround point.
Are they all
There's all the aircraft parked on the South 40. There's a Cessna mass arrival, they call it. A bunch of Cessnas flying in.
Our next stop will be the ultralight runway.
And that's what a lot of people do. They come out and sit up the chairs and they watch airplanes land all day. This is just perfect. Riding around on this tram saves my knees from walking, and it's like getting a tour on a day when it's quiet. It's just basically empty. On Monday afternoon, the place will be packed and hop and jam-packed. Yeah, people camp right with their airplanes. There's a Piper Colt. What that home build is. Cessna 182. These are Cessna 182s. Piper Super Cubs, Cessna 185. .172. Beach Bonanza. Cessna 170.
This next stop is for the ultralight.
Mooney, an old Mooney.
As far as that, my eyes aren't the best anymore. But
Cessna 195.
planes coming in. We're probably about half. You know, I've been learning more about massive rivals and how it's really a good way to get a lot of them. You get that.
Stinson Voyager 150. Piper Cherokee 400.
Please wait till the tram comes to a complete stop and exit to the right.
I think that's a
Just come by, make a donation,
kind of wrong of some sort.
and we use that.
And they have these platforms or things where you can climb up and get a higher shot if you're an avid photographer.
Around the country as well. And we have
Barn. More selection. Big buns. Some fruit and salad stuff. Firewood, $8 each. Pop. camping supplies. Nice ice, $4.
And I will tell her no too. And she can take one of my phone for all I care. I could care less.
Cookie on pizza.
Well, that was a pretty fun Saturday, and the air show hasn't even started yet. On the way back to camp, there's these few food trucks. Picked up some cold soda, dragged out the laptop to do some video editing, and call it a day. We'll see you on Sunday.
This has been a KPK Air 18 video production. Thank you for watching.